One of the common things that I hear people asking is, my dog knows it. He just doesn't do it outside, right? You've taught leave it in the house and they're fantastic, but they get out in the backyard and you say leave it and they pick up the stick anyways and they run around and play catch me if you can. That to me talks about your dog's understanding. So we can't expect our dogs to have the same reliability rate outside if we don't train outside. Just because your dog knows it in the house does not mean they've generalized it to the backyard, right? If you send your kid to grandma's house and there's absolutely no rules, when they go to grandma's house, they don't listen there. The same is going to be true for your dog. Just because you're saying leave it doesn't mean that your dog is understanding it in that context. So take your dog outside and do the exact same steps you did inside, where you reteach leave it in the backyard without the neighbor's dogs outside. Once you can successfully get leave it, like the basic leave it, treat between the paws, then try doing a basic leave it with a stick between the paws or a rock or a piece of mulch or whatever they're wanting to steal. If you can get some basic leave it's like that, then try dropping the mulch, dropping the stick, telling them leave it. Right? When you don't move on difficulty until you can get 9 out of 10 correct. Once you're consistently getting 9 out of 10 correct, then you can either phase reinforcements or make the behavior more challenging. So by phasing reinforcements, maybe you are doing 10 leave-its and giving 3 reinforcements out for those leave-its. Or maybe you're adding more difficulty instead of just training out back when nobody's around. Maybe you're training out back when the neighbor's dog is out back and you're practicing leave-its at the fence line, right? I wouldn't phase reinforcements the first time I asked my dog to leave the neighbor's dog barking at the fence line. I would reinforce them for that choice. So set your dog up for success. Make sure they can do 9 out of correct in that location and under that level of distraction before you try to phase reinforcements. And honestly, even before you take the leash off, right? If I don't know for sure if my dog is going to leave a dog at a fence line, I'm not going to let him off leash and hope for the best. I'm going to have him on leash, say leave it, and then have a way to back it up if they ignore me. So then if you don't leave it, I'm going to reel you in. If you do leave it, I'm going to mark and reward you. And your dog learns that it's not really a choice. You have control of the situation. Once I can get my dog doing 9 out of 10 leave-its on leash with the neighbor's dog barking, then I'm going to try it off leash, and I'm going to probably up my reinforcer to make sure that I get those first couple of behaviors really good. Then once I can get 9 out of 10 correct on getting my dog to leave it at the fence line, then I'm going to phase my reinforcement to maybe 3 out of 5 get treats, and then 3 out of 10 get treats, and gradually phase it as they prove to be successful.